Yo yo, how is everyone in this very Sunday evening? I'm feeling the vibes with what the fuck is that? Ah, that's my hair. I'm feeling the vibes with Ed Sheeran right now, so that's pretty cool. Right, so hello, whoever is watching this that sort of late in the evening, but it's obviously Q&A, ask me anything, question and answer time. How's everyone? How's everything? How are your peeps doing? You know, we haven't done that for a while, so yes. Oh, hello, how are you doing, guys? A Gentleman's Journey. Hello, sir. How are you doing? Your content has sort of stopped popping on my YouTube for a reason. Are you still making it as often as you once did? Is that still the case? Because it's not, you know, it's not showing on my feed. So just wondering. Brian Horsley saying, are you going to Menfluential 2018? Yes, I just literally booked tickets, plane tickets, because that was the biggest problem for me, because I was obviously, you know, flying from the UK is is expensive. But I found few sites like Skyscanner or kayak.co.uk or .com. They really help with sort of utilizing and finding the sort of the best flights possible. So I've been searching and finding and looking. I was even considering sort of going to New York first and then sort of regional flights to Atlanta and trying to work it out. But yesterday, well, on Black Friday, I logged in again. And I found that normally tickets, they were around £650 return from Manchester to Atlanta direct. On that day, on Friday, were 420, I think, or 420 or 430 pounds. So I booked two. I booked one for me, one for my wife. So we both go into Atlanta to Menfluential. Now, there is going to be a special announcement, maybe later this year, maybe beginning of next year. To what extent we actually going to be in Atlanta for, and what's my plan with regards to that. But that we're still in discussion with Big A, two big A's that are on the show, so we'll see what comes out of that. So I'm definitely going. What about you? Are you going? What's happening? Gentleman's Journey says, I release about 2-3 times a week. Yeah, it's very interesting. You know, your content's just been all over my sort of homepage all the time, and then I stopped seeing it. So I thought maybe you stopped or something. Excellent, are you going? Would you be interested in doing a video with me? Of course I would. That would be amazing if we can, you know, have a little setup. I'm swapping slightly my gear. Also, you know, I've been mainly using this camera for, can you see? Okay, yeah. So this camera, which is the 70D Canon, so that's what I've been using. And Clean Bandit is on. So, yeah, so that's what I've been using with, you know, the little Joby that was eaten actually by my puppy. So that's okay. But this is for all the geeks. I don't know whether you're interested in this or not, but this is a 24mm lens, and it's obviously a very flat lens, which is okay. But then what that means, you have to really extend your arm to actually see things. So I've been chatting to my vlogger colleagues, and they all sort of said to me that I should be investing in sort of 10 to 18mm sort of lens, and I'm actually trying to buy this on eBay right now, so I can actually sort of have it sort of closer to me, don't have to extend it for that long. And also, literally today, I just bought a microphone on eBay again, on Insta Story. I posted how I did it, so you can have a look as well, which was pretty smooth. So I'm going to have a new setup as well. I'm going to take probably another external mic with me, so it's going to be a proper setup, you know. So I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be a good one. When are you leaving for Atlanta? I'm arriving on Wednesday. I think me and my wife is going to arrive on Wednesday. I'm obviously going to have a slightly different agenda this time because I'm there with my wife, so it's both pleasure and business. But she wants to do some, because she's a doctor. She wants to do some lecturing, or maybe attend some lectures and things like that. So that, you know, maybe we can somehow work it out. But I think I'm arriving there on Wednesday as well. Wednesday or Thursday morning, I can't remember. But I know that we're leaving on Monday as well. But as I said, it's going to be constant. If I'm not at the venue, I will be most likely with the wife somewhere. I would imagine. I don't know, because she would want to have part of the action as well. But maybe she will be at the conference as well. I don't know. She said right now she wouldn't, but I think she wants to meet Antonio and Aaron. So that would be the only way to go and meet them. Would be at the conference, wouldn't it? So I think she may actually pop in. What else is happening, guys? What's happening in your world? Yeah, we can arrange something. Says Gentleman's Journey, even if we only together for an hour or something. I got a buddy who lives there. Meet up for, yeah, since he's not, yeah, exactly. So it's great, you know, if you can stay, you know, with friends and family. I've been, I'm planning on staying at one of the IHG hotels in Atlanta. Last year I stayed in Holiday Inn Express, and that was all right. I got it for you know, from the points you can actually see on my channel. Actually, I'm gonna link you with that, because I think it's completely, especially in the US, it's so underutilized, that card, and I've been milking that card as there is no tomorrow. Like that, it's that credit card that I've made a video about, and it's literally the best thing you can think of. Do I do this? No. That's not what I wanted to do. By the way, all of your YouTube creators, are you actually promoting your videos all the time? Are you actually going into and start spending money with it? Do you actually do that, or you don't? I'm wondering. So I'll show you. Yeah, so this is the card that I'm using to get all those points, so you can go and check it out. You need to come to Toronto sometime. Great tourist city, lots to see. Yes, well, Toronto isn't that far from New York, and I think we were planning on going to New York just to see a bit of a New York action this year. But I think Atlanta got in the way right now, so Atlanta is priority. Who knows? Maybe we're going to go to New York, and from New York to Toronto isn't that far. We want to go to Chicago as well. That's not far from Toronto either. So. But I guess you're going to be starting getting some pretty nasty weather out there, I could imagine. Yeah, that's something that, you know, we don't usually see in the UK because, you know, it's very, very, very mild here. Brian is saying, what are your favorite YouTube men's style channels? Let me think, because it's a tricky question, because of course I was part of Aaron's, Jesus Christ, channel when he first started. Maybe that was 2000, must have been 2010. So I was watching him all day long. It was funny, and he was obviously making those videos from his bedroom, and his then he had his subscription service, and I was part of that for a bit. And then he grew, and he started to make, like, all the videos that he makes right now that are kind of optimized for clicks in a way that he obviously and optimized for advertisers, which is fine, which is what he does. But I think he's no longer a style YouTuber. He's just a YouTuber, you know, an entertaining guy talking about everything from, you know, the last Manscaping video. I don't know if you saw this. That was more like a old Aaron video, but a lot of videos that he makes right now is just, you know what to expect from them, even though they talking about different topics. So Aaron, I love the guy. I love his energy, but I don't think he's my favorite. I like Jose Zuniga. I think from perspective that he is a very sort of easy, nice, he gets to the point. He's that kind of sort of younger with full of enthusiasm. I love him. I absolutely love Raphael, obviously Sven Schneider at Gentleman's Gazette. I think the level of details that he talks about men's style is second to none. I have not seen any style YouTuber talking to that depth, which is not to everyone's taste, of course not. But I like his sort of honesty and how deep he goes into researching those things. So I like that. And I very, very often, I also sort of type in a topic, you know, I don't know, suit styles, right, on YouTube, and I can see like who's posting what, and I very often come across new channels. So I'm very much subscribed to a few, but I'm always sort of looking for new people. But with new people, there's a problem always with consistency. I think as soon as people are sort of grown a bit, they lack consistency, and you know, if they got 1,000 subscribers, they stop posting. There was a few guys in the UK I followed. They were kind of funny, but again, they just post them too rarely for my liking. So you basically drop them. What's your Brian? Let me know in the comments. Nyogo's way better than Toronto, says Gentleman's Journey. Been to NYC many times, and it was there even early this month. I like New York City. I think it's the same as people going to London or coming to places like this in the UK, where you can sort of easily relate and sort of say, oh, it's an amazing city. But I guess for Londoners or New Yorkers, that gets a bit boring after a while. So, but I think New York is awesome. London is also awesome. I went there last weekend, and I just could not staring at the architecture and, you know, the depth and the history and the weight that city has got. It's amazing. Alex says, hello Alex, since 2007 is wrapping up, what's the new hairstyles we are going to expect for the new year? You know what, I've been exploring a lot of classic haircuts. I've been talking to my barber actually about this very topic last week, and I think I like those sort of early 20s, 30s kind of back comb-overs sort of you know, style. I like those. I think they're gonna rock a little bit of a shine as well. I think what's not going to work next year, I see this sort of trend fading away, is that sort of part here, very short, kind of spiky hair, and very, very sort of trim sides in the back. That sort of 2014-15 look. I think that's gonna go away. I think longer hair is gonna come in, because longer hair for men is also a sign of appreciation for your body in a way that you have to treat it a bit better. You have to maintain it better. You have to just be you know, more thoughtful about your look than just you know, messy outfits. So I think that's going to be that. There are some good channels. I think every man, I think that's the channel. Benjamin, who's just an amazing guy. It was just a funny story about Benjamin. If you're not watching, go to Every Man. I think he talks a lot about hair and styles and things like that. So if you're not subscribed to his channel, go and check it out. Brian is saying, besides yours, my favourite's the Cavalier. Okay, Gentleman's Gazette, Real Men Real Style, and Teacher Men's Fashion. Yeah, I mean, because Gentleman's Gazette, Real Men, Real Style, and Teaching Men's Fashion, they produced so much content. Then literally you type in white trainers, they're there. Blue loafers, they're there. You type in white t-shirt with jeans, and they're there. Like, it's so hard not to come across those channels if you are even remotely interested or searching for any topics online like this. So I guess these are your favorites because they just have answer to all the questions. So Brian is asking, do Brits wear sneakers with suits? What's your opinion on that? I would say I love it. I mean, I have got nothing against it. I think it's there is obviously time and place for that. It has to be. There is few rules. First of all, if it's white sneakers, you're asking about white sneakers, just sneakers, right? I would say white sneakers, yes. They have to be white though, with white shirt, open collar, maybe maybe three buttons opened. Maybe it's summer day, maybe it's hot, maybe you're just doing something, maybe casual suit like a bit of a maybe linen jacket or something like that, or very unstructured sort of wool, but very easy, something that it's light and easy. Then yes. Other sneakers are difficult. If you have got big Nike or big Adidas on them, or it's yellow and red, I think you're going to struggle there. Difference is when you're actually going to split them apart. So when you're going to have a trousers and then jacket. So for instance, it could be a chinos and a nice jacket. That's okay. But if you are just going to go for straight suit, I think you're going to struggle with other sneakers than white. But I would rock them. Definitely, there is a place and time for that. Luke Lee says, "Hi Luke. What is your favorite brand of men's dress shoes?" That's very interesting. Some of you may know that I will be starting a sort of make-to-measure business, bespoke, custom suits, that kind of business. I had too many inquiries to ignore it, and to basically not service the audience that definitely is there and searching for that extra style for not much money, not much more, basically. So part of that is obviously suits, shirts. I'll be doing, pocket squares, bow ties, ties. This is my game. This is fine. But what about shoes? I don't make shoes. I would have to sort of cooperate with someone on that. So brings me on to answering your question, Luke, that it's actually, I need to figure it out, a new sort of manufacturer I can work with. I went to PT which is like a meeting, a gathering in Florence, twice a year. I went there twice, 2016, 2017, just to have a taste who's out there. And there is obviously plenty of Italian manufacturers of shoes, and I think they're going to be my favorites in a way that I have to cooperate with them. I have to find someone who can make those shoes for me, probably kind of a custom made as well. They would have to be extremely good quality, etc. So I wouldn't probably go for any of the brands that are accessible there, but I'm in love with Italian shoes. I think they always sort of struck me as a sort of fantastic, easy, light sort of Italian, flavor and Italian style with sprezzatura all over them. I think I like that style. I don't like British shoes as much, especially those that are available on High Street. I'm not talking the one on Savile Row and on Baker Street and things like that in London, because they are just, out of my comfort zone in terms of price point, and many people for that matter. But I think British shoes are heavy, thick, the Lokes of this world, the Barkers of this world, or whatever else. You know what to expect. There is no flair. There's no new in them. So I'm not sure about them. There is a company called, is it Brioni? Maybe. Yeah, there is a company called Brioni, but I'm thinking about someone else. I would have to check. Maybe it's going to come back to me at some point. But there is a company in Italy that makes very good shoes. Actually, kind of accessible. Starts with B. I know. Yeah. I would have to check them, but yes, it's going to be Italian shoes if anything. What's yours, Luke? Let me know. Why now? Hello there. How would you style a brown and navy turtleneck? Well, I could, have brown, have navy, or like stripes, or what do you mean, brown and navy, or check turtleneck, or let me know. I have a limited wardrobe, so not many pieces to combine with. Why now? Let me know what you mean by brown and navy turtleneck. Gentleman's Journey says, got to let you go, sir, but I'll see you in Atlanta. Yes, I'll see you. We need to chat much sooner, though. Good night to you, sir. We're definitely going to do some content together, sir. Yeah, maybe it's Bontoni, but doesn't sound like it. Let's have a look. I'm just thinking, oh, I know. Hold on. I know where I've got it. I've got it on my YouTube channel. Bear with me, sir, because I was referring to them back in... When was that? When I was in Finland. So that must have been like July. I've done a live from Finland. Let's have a look. And I was talking about them then. How did I remember that now? Bear with me, caller. I'm searching for through my YouTube channel. Bear with me, caller. So yes, what's your favorite style? I mean, where do you get your shoes from? I wonder. Let me know. Right, Belsire, that's the one. Belsire shoes, right? Because I'll tell you why. I'll show you that now. So that's the one I'm thinking about. It's because I mean, look at the price point. A, B, they all sort of handmade, hand finished. I mean, at that sort of price levels, I think I got something from them as well. I wanted to do a piece on them, and I said to them, like, you know, let me know what can I buy from you. I didn't want to have anything for free, but I said, like, let me know what can I buy, and then you know, can I do a video about those shoes? And they said no. They said no, we don't want you to do videos about our shoes. I was like, okay. But I still wanted to buy some, but they were like not keen. I mean, for £200, €250, which is like, you know, nearly the same as pounds, but they sometimes have got a sale as well in offers. Black Friday. Oh, they even have got a Black Friday, which is interesting because I'm signed up to their newsletter, and obviously they never said anything. Okay. Yeah, 160, 170 pounds. Some decent shoes, honestly. So, yeah, go and check them out. One color, just brown, and then navy one. Ah, right, okay. If they are darker, you have to figure it out why now. You have to figure it out contrast, because that's the most important thing in men's fashion, and people don't understand this. If I would wear this, like, these are sort of matching colors, so it would be very nice if I want to be super stylish. I would wear white trousers for this, or I would wear something that is contrasting. I would wear maybe a dark navy with this, because that has got obviously a bit of a sort of blue, that I can pop blue there, so I can sort of think about it. But if you look at your brown turtleneck, any jacket can go, if it's dark, jacket can go with it, any sort of overcoat. I actually got, because to me, it's very important to actually buy things on sale. I know everyone can buy anything, just go into the shop and buy it. But to me, it's a super skill and super nice if you can actually go to the shop and, you know, just be savvy enough to get it 60% off. This is, to me, like, it makes my day if that happens. So I, for instance, got myself a very nice overcoat from Zara, I think for like £30, a very nice double-breasted thick overcoat in March or whatever. So that was after season. And I absolutely love it because it's like super dark navy. It goes well with navy turtleneck and even navy trousers. But then I would have white shoes, so then I would have something else with it. So I would always look at contrast, or I would have everything. All my outfit will be dark, and then I'll have yellow watch. You know, that's amazing. So you have to always think about contrast. Like, what can I do? If it's brown, maybe I can combine with some dark colors as well. Maybe brown navy jacket or navy overcoat or some coat, and then maybe even dark jeans and then white shoes. Boom, you know, and then that's how you sort of work it out. Hope it helps. Brian says, Suitsupply is my favorite suit maker, mostly because they have the natural unconstructed shoulder. For me, that's the most important feature in any suit. What do suit makers do recommend that offer suit jackets with the natural unconstructed shoulder? Now, I've got a bit of a beef here because I have not found any other suit manufacturer than Suitsupply that offers so many things for so little money. I mean, Suitsupply is the best by miles. Like, why would even people consider buying from Hugo Boss and other brands that are they're just trying to rip you off? That's their prerogative, you know. They trying to sell you on the brand as opposed to sell you on the construction, sell you on the fabric, sell you on all the things that are really important in a suit, like how it feels, how it sort of goes. To me, I wouldn't go anywhere else. Suitsupply is the best. If you like it, leave it. Don't even go anywhere else. We also, at Men's Finest, we started to make suits, and we made some suits as well. Actually, tomorrow I'll be releasing an episode where I'm actually unpacking one of our dinner jackets, so you'll see how nice that is. But also, that was very unconstructed, very nice jacket, but we're going to be a lot more than Suitsupply, because we just want to be that. I basically would never even dream of competing against Suitsupply in a way that I like them. I know how good they are. They are the best. Let's just move on. If you're ready to wear, Suitsupply, and then nothing else. So, yeah, because Brian, to be honest, obviously unconstructed suits comes from Italy. That's the sort of the way how they roll. So there was a brand in Italy when I went to Florence called, let me just tell you. Right, called this. It's called Guttrich. Strange name. But basically, what they're Italian brand, but weirdly, they are like stupidly inexpensive, but their suits are very, very often unconstructed. So and they are very much Italian suits, like that guy. I'll show you. I mean, I haven't looked at their website for a while, but I don't know what's the fabric, so don't quote me on this. But that looks like a very unconstructed jacket to me. So just have a look. Maybe they also, deliver to wherever you're from. So mine are, Luke is saying, mine are Alan Edmonds. And what do you think about second-hand menswear? I've done a video about this, as you can imagine. I've done lots of videos. I've done 150 videos so far, but there's endless of topics, of course. But what I've done a video about was how to buy on eBay. And I've got another video coming up soon about mistakes that I've made on eBay, and also the sort of the legal protection you've got on eBay, etc. But eBay is the place where you would go. What I would do, and I always recommend this, is go to high-end stores. I mean, in the UK, we've got like John Lewis, or you can even go to places like Harrods online. Check the brands, because I don't know the luxury men's brand for shoes, for instance, right? There'll be all of them popping out everywhere. You know, every month you have hundreds of new ones. So I would go to places like John Lewis or Harrods if you're from the UK. I think Nordstrom is doing okay as well. I think they've got other brands as well. So go there, check out what sort of brands they have, and then literally go to eBay, type those brands in, see what you find. Because very often people would buy a shirt or suit or jacket or trousers or scarves or gloves from companies that you think, God, I would never want to buy that from John Lewis for like $250 or whatever. But all of a sudden on eBay it's for like $27, you know. So do that. Also, if you go to my Instagram, I'll show you my Instagram. If you are, I've got a new computer, and it's I have to type everything. Right. If you go to my Instagram, basically what that gives you is I've got a story, Insta story I've actually captured today about me buying a microphone for my camera, but it shows you the way how you should bid for things as well. So look, if you're into those kind of things, go and check it out. It basically, what you have to do is make sure you type in the maximum amount you want to allow yourself for that purchase, and wait literally to the 5 seconds and then purchase. It's nearly guaranteed that you're going to win that auction. It's just human nature. I studied this a bit. I've run some research. I've watched lots of YouTube videos about this, and they are right. You're going to win those. So I generally think that if you cannot afford new things, and I don't like to buy and pay for the brands and for all the price things. So to me, eBay was always the thing. You know, I bought some stuff off eBay, even my jackets. You must have seen my jacket. I've bought a McGee jacket, which is an amazing tailored jacket for like 20 quid. I bought the entire suit from Austin Reed, which was very reputable, a sort of tailoring house in the UK, for like £25. I sold it for like 120 because I've just took a nice picture of it. I've done a case study on this on my channel as well. So yeah, I think you're absolutely fine in terms of buying a new sort of used item on eBay. I see. Thank you for your reply. So would you be styling it with other all dark pieces not work as well? I would go for dark is fine, and then have a statement there as well. So I would have a watch, nice watch that sort of stands out. I would have shoes that stands out. I would have maybe a hat or something that people say, oh, it's very interesting, because you kind of matching all the colors. They are from the same family, sort of darker tones, and all of a sudden you pop with one color. I think that's very interesting. That's worth exploring, definitely. Luke says, thanks, I'm new to your channel and I like your content. Thank you so much, my man. There is obviously a lot more to go, but there's too many videos to catch up. You won't be able to catch up on all of them, but it's interesting nonetheless. Thank you so much. Luke, how did you find me? That's very intriguing. Brian is saying, can someone like me from the USA buy a suit from you? Yes, maybe. Maybe. I'm saying this because I don't know to what extent we're actually going to go to America. We're definitely going to be doing made to measure. The idea is that, and I'm working on this now, we're trying to convince a few people to sort of be affiliate for us. I think that's going to go well. It's going to be me who is going to be measuring people, and I'm actually going to fly to whenever, measure whoever, if they want a suit and shirts and things like that, I can do this, and then we can take it from there. So the fit's going to be there because it's going to be guaranteed by me, by us, and then the suit's going to arrive soon after. So it's going to be good. We're probably not going to do as many ready to wear. We may have few stockists of ready to wear. I've already I'm working on 2 deals at the moment with big shops in Europe to sort of have our products in. So yeah, most likely we'll have maybe a small stock of items here in the UK, so we can ship it, as and when people need it. But with ready to wear is very much you want to try it. You want to probably get a bigger size, smaller size, and things like that, and then shipping costs can be a nightmare. So most likely ready to wear is not going to be us, because we don't want to compete with Suitsupply. It's crazy. Made to measure shirts from you would be amazing. Made to measure shirts, actually, again, that's another rip-off that it's coming through the industry. Like, usually made to measure shirts anywhere in the US especially, like, it's super expensive, but in the UK they cost 250, 300 pounds, something like that. I think they shouldn't be more than 150, so we're going to offer ours at sort of 150 mark, completely customized, very sort of nice Italian cottons usually, could be non-ironing material, could be non-crease material, could be whatever you want. So that's going to be our price levels, with obviously all the monograms and things like that. What fabric mills will you source from? Or is it confidential? No, it's not confidential. We're going to have any sort of big mill you can think of, we're going to have fabrics from, because I'm not going to be physically making suits, of course not. I'm not a cutter, or I'm not assembler as such. That service would have been far too expensive, so I'm going to have obviously a factory that makes them for us, but we're going to have set of suits, and then we're going to try them on people. We're obviously going to make adjustments. We're going to make it to your style, so there's like hundreds of things to choose from, and then even lining and things like that can also be part of that. We actually sort of sign a deal with a company that also makes custom linings. So, for instance, imagine that inside of your jacket, instead of just boring grey, you've got a picture of your wife or kids or your car or your favorite sports team or whatever there is, and we can just print that onto your interlining. How it couldn't be more customized than that. So I think that's going to be our focus. That's where we're going to be sort of different and better than anyone else. So we're going to be basically sourcing all materials from pretty much everywhere. The factory that we're working with, they've got loads and loads of materials already in stock. All the English materials, Harrison's of Edinburgh, Scabau, you name it. Vitale Barberis, everything. Any. What other MTM suits brands do you like? There's few. I think Aaron has done some video recently on some made-to-measure stuff, and I wasn't too sure how it came out. I mean, it was okay, but I think his Suitsupply suits looked definitely better on him than the one that he's done. I've forgotten what it is. It's a massive brand in the US. There's few companies here in the UK that I like, but they're small. One is called a Signature Bespoke. Let me just find them. I'll show you the link. They are massive on social media. Bespoke. They're massive on Instagram. So I think they blocked me or something like that on Instagram. But I don't care. I don't know why they would block me, but they just didn't like the fact that maybe I was doing the same what they were doing. I have no idea. But that's I still like their style. I like the guys. I don't know I don't know why they're behaving like this, but Signature Bespoke is one of the companies I really like, from sort of Liverpool, so it's the same area as me in the UK. There's obviously lots of brands, like I think someone mentioned that, and I absolutely like it as well. Hold on, let me just check him. Yes, so it's Cad and the Dandy. I don't know if you've heard of them. They are very much of a Savile Row business, but what they also do is actually very inexpensive for Savile Row sort of pieces. So they are, you know, they are all right. They are very good. I think they are kind of maybe £2,000 for a suit, something like that. Yeah, so business suit. I'm just looking at their website right now as we hang out here. So Cat and the Dandy. The page doesn't work. Well, it does work, but it just stopped working. I don't know. Okay. So, yes. So things are in progress. So that's good. Any of you got any good deals on Black Friday? Any sort of interesting stuff that you would like to share with us, with me? Because I'm also dying to know, you know, what have you got? Is there any particular brands or anything like that that you sort of follow and had good deals, and you wanted to, you know, do anything with? Did you buy anything? Ooh. I don't know what happened. I hope we're still there, because my my YouTube just crashed, but I think we're still recording. Yes, we're still here. That's good. Yeah, so so that's fine. Yeah, so let me know if you've got any, got yourself any good deals on Black Friday. What I got was some socks from Happy Socks. I love Happy Socks. Some underwear from Sheath Underwear. I've done some review of their products as well on my YouTube channel, so that was good. Emmet shirts always go for 50% on the end of the season. Yes, and Black Friday, their shirts are thick and amazing. They go from 120 to 60. They go really fast though. Yes, I've heard of the Emmet shirts. Someone was actually buying them last year and told me about them. Are they still available? Do you know if you can still buy them? The store is on Jeremy Street too. Yeah. Let's have a look. Emmet shirt. Let's have a look. Finest men's shirt. I like it. Black Friday. Shop Black Friday now. Yeah, it was like £50. Very nice. £60 of black poplin. Ooh, very nice. So what did you buy there? Why now? What did you buy? What did you buy? Did you buy loads from them? Very nice. Those linen shirts, those pink shirts. I like that black one. Nice short sleeve. Nice. I like the website. I always like the website. You know, the fit guide is pretty cool. You know, super simple. You sort of, you know, exactly where you are. Good guys there. Brian is saying, what's your opinion on Charles Stewart shirts? I saw they had an extra slim fit and made an even slimmer, super slim fit. I have maybe 4 or 5 shirts from Charles Stewart, and I'm actually selling them. And I'm not selling them because I don't like them. I'm selling them because You'll see that Tuesday, I think. I'm gonna release a video from when I was purging my wardrobe, and I was actually throwing things away, well, donating things, and I moved from having loads of clothes to practically no clothes at all. So now all of my Charles Stretch shirts are on eBay. So if you want to buy them, you can buy them off me. I'll maybe if I find a link to my eBay, which may be like maybe impossible. I don't know. User. I don't even know how you do it because it's all. There's no links on this computer because it's my new computer. But yes, so you can also go and get. Is that it? My store. Right. Okay. Let me just see. I think you're gonna find something. Oh, you're gonna find something here. But yes, I've got those shirts from Charles Stretch on that there as well. Yeah, I had some of the super slim fits, and I'm kind of a slim guy, but I'm not, I think, super slim, so I had to let them out slightly. I had them. I got off a blue one. I got it off a blue navy shirt and white shirt, 60 quid. 60 quid each, though, right? I think that's what they are. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't say. You see, I was always like under the impression that, oh, you know, we should have lots of shirts like that, and you know, buying quality shirts is obviously nice, and you know, having good quality shirts is what people should strive for. But now I'm very much into it. Like I'm only going to go for made to measure. Like if I'm spending money on the fact that it's actually made to me. So I like that I can have, you know, different color underneath the collar, that I can have, you know, the last sort of stitching on the last button, sort of different color, that I can have my monograms there, that I can completely customize it. So I sort of liked the idea until I sort of discovered how inexpensive made-to-measure shirts are. I was like all over, you know, Emmet, Eton shirts, you know, Charles Stretch, TM Lewin. I was buying them all day long. But then I thought, hold on a second, why am I buying something for, you know, 40 quid, 50 pounds, 60 quid, where I can just make a shirt for 100 quid, you know? So that's just, you know, I sort of switched that in my brain, because I'm thinking, okay, does this shirt make me happy? And if I looked at Charles Stretch shit, it was just a shirt, you know? If I look at TM Lewin shirt, it was just a shirt. It wasn't actually making me happy. Whereas I look at the made-to-measure stuff that I've made, and I want to wear it. I'm like literally trying to figure it out, the reason to wear it. Like it's literally going like that. So, right. Quick question. What else did you buy on Black Friday? That's my one question. I was actually looking as well for new camera. I was looking what else can I buy for the studio here. Didn't end up buying anything, and well, just dips and drabs. I maybe actually I'm going to buy a new Joby as well. So we'll see, but nothing spectacular. Yeah, nice. Right now I'm usually spending £100 per off the rack shirt on Suitsupply after alteration too. Yeah, I mean, I think my made to measure is going to be around, I mean, starting at 120, all the way to sort of whatever, 200, but I think 120, 130, that's going to be your, well, sort of my starting price. But, you know, the sort of the level that you get, like the fit, and you know, they end exactly where they should end, and you know, the monograms. And I've actually had one shirt done as well, and I said to my guys at the factory, like, we need to figure out how to do it, because I want to have underneath you know, like you've got shirt and obviously you button down here. So I want to have here ability to also write names. So I got a shirt that I have got my wife name inside that placket, so you don't see it normally, but when you open that shirt you can actually see it. And I think that's just such a neat detail of like that shirt belongs to you, you know, your wife is close to your heart, or your girlfriend, or your kids, or whatever else. And it's like the reason why you're going out there and hustling and doing all the bits and pieces, you know, in that shirt, in that suit, is just so you can be closer to them. Like you know, I got emotional when I thought about this, because I think that's just a sort of very neat way of saying, like, you have to start wearing made-to-measure shirts, because you can actually customize it and it's yours. It's not just a piece of fabric that sits on you and you want to just get rid of it as soon as the meeting's over. You actually are proud wearing it. So that's what I want my my customers to feel, you know, like, so that's the idea behind what I'm trying to do here. Also, I don't know whether you've noticed, but obviously that was in different language. That was my native old school Polish language. I've just posted a video about Bitcoins. I don't know whether any of you is actually following this story, the Bitcoin story, how you getting on, and how Bitcoin is doing this phenomenal, you know, craziness when it comes to prices, and when it comes to how it changes, and what it does, you know, to people's life. So I don't know whether any of you is into these kind of stuff, but it'll be interesting to find out also your opinion about this, because I'm you know, I've titled this video Bitcoin I'm not convinced, because I still don't know whether, I mean, that's a, surely it's just this pure speculation, right? But it seems as if there's so many people jumped on this bandwagon right now that it cannot, like, if you think about it, it cannot go down. Well, it will at some point, just so people can realize profits. But there is so many thousands, hundreds of thousands of people in this, that people are going to start collecting. It has become this gold, like, or silver or platinum or something like that. I don't know. It's just so weird. I'm trying to sort of work it out. Don't read a lot of things about it. I'm trying to work it out. What's the sort of human behavior around Bitcoins? And it's just, it's just going ballistic. I remember how a Bitcoin was £250 2 years ago. Now it's £6,000 pounds. Still going up. Yeah, I have a friend. He's a good businessman here in the UK, and he said that someone has offered him a deal, sort of 2011, to buy $10,000 worth of Bitcoin, which has got him, I don't know, 5,000 Bitcoins or something ridiculous like that, you know, 7,000 Bitcoins, whatever it was, and obviously, he said no to that, because at that time, you know, cryptocurrencies wasn't a thing. Imagine how this guy feels now. Like, it would have made $1 million. Like, it's just life changing. Some, like, can you imagine if you're that guy? Obviously, he doesn't want to look back, but Jesus Christ, you know. So there'll be fortunes made on this for sure. Yes, well, yes. I mean, this is the fastest growing asset ever in the history of, like, finance. You know, on that scale, of course. I don't know. Maybe some silly stocks went up as well by that much, but it's the sort of the you know, the $1 billion asset, if you like. That's the fastest growing asset ever, and it's pure speculation based on nothing, based on the fact that it's encrypted and no one knows how much you own. No one knows how much you should pay back to the government. That's why no one like that. That's why governments don't like them, because they don't know how much you own, how wealthy you are. They cannot control you. That's why it's so powerful. You know, I'm not anti-government or anything like that. I don't care. But it's the fact that people can just hide. That's amazing. You know. That is truly amazing. So Bitcoin is a very interesting game to me. So let me know if you've got any experience with Bitcoin, and whether you've been doing anything like that ever. So But of course, at any point, we're probably going to keep going for another 6 minutes, so we sort of round up nicely to 1 hour. But if you've got any other questions, Bitcoin related or otherwise, let me know. Right, Brian is saying, thanks for the chat. Thank you so much, sir. Hopefully meet you at Menfluential. Did you already buy tickets? Because if you did, we're going to meet. If you didn't, we're not going to meet. I'm going there for the first time. Yeah, so it means that you bought tickets. Good. I spoke to Antonio Centeno. I hung out with Antonio last week in London. We were together at the same conference. His friend Chris Ducker organised conference. So we I think we're on the same wavelength with Antonio on a lot of things. So I think it's worth going. If you were considering whether you should go or not, I think you did the right move. The fact that you're going there is going to change a lot of things. You're going to meet a lot of people, and it's also the fact that you're going to meet those style gurus. They're there, they're talking. Horses and Ego. Aaron is the man of the hour. He's always there. He's always chatting. He's always fluffy. So so many good guys. Like Art of Charm's going to be superb. Have a good night. Sir, thanks for all the advice. Hope to see you again. Thank you so much. Let me know if I can help you anyhow. And keep watching channel. We're going to be obviously making it public that we are launching and the price points and things like that for our make to measure stuff. So who knows, maybe we can meet at some point face to face to get your measurements and hook you up with some of the shirts and suits and whatever else you want. So thank you so much for stopping by, of course. Good. Right. What else have we got? Okay, what is this? Why is it go? Ah, right, okay. Yeah, okay. There's this song called Chasing Cars. I don't know if you've ever heard of this, but I've been obsessed with it for a bit. My wife absolutely loves it, and we just remembered today on our way back from a shopping centre. Well, we were going to a shopping centre. We ended up just going to walk the dogs in a park. But Chasing Cars, yes, amazing song. Have a look if you have not seen it. Can I actually? Oh, did I? No. Is it? I just want to quickly show you what it is, but I stopped it somehow. Doesn't matter. Okay, it's there. Yes, so any other style questions or anything, if not, we'll be probably wrapping this up. Also, thank you so much for all those people who've seen and participate in our Black Friday Bonanza on mensfinest.co.uk. It unfortunately finished, obviously, last night with all the Black Friday stuff being basically gone by the end of Friday, but it was blast. We sold loads. We hoping to help a lot of people dressing nicely because of the pocket squares and bow ties that we actually sold, but we believe we actually gave it away because the percentage off, which was 85% off. Was a lot, so we obviously didn't make any money on this, but that wasn't the purpose. The purpose wasn't just to go with 2, 5, 10, 15% off. We wanted to create an impact. We wanted our product to as many stylish people as we can possibly reach and touch, and we succeeded in that, and we're very happy, very proud, and very humble that you wanted to spend your time with us at Men's Finest, and be part of what we do. So thank you so much for those who are waiting for their orders, they're going to be fulfilled tomorrow. So don't worry. Some of them may be fulfilled by the end of the week because we, some of the stuff we are still producing, but that's normal on these sort of kind of levels of orders. These things can happen, so that's okay. I've emailed all those people who we've got question marks about, their order, but they know that they have to wait a bit longer, but that's okay. Right. Let me know if you've got any other questions, but I think we are exhausting our time here on YouTube. Thank you so much for hanging about, chasing cars. Relax. Sunday. Going to the gym in the morning. Hope you are going to the gym as well. Have fun. Stay stylish. You know what? See you soon. I'm actually like doing those videos, so streams are always good. So great to see you.